In early hours of Wednesday, a threat sent to authorities in several states broke government's affairs briefly and caused some state of capital to be evacuated, but no explosives were found, and federal authorities quickly cheated on threats. Threats have recently followed false reports in public officials' homes. Connecticut, Georgia, Hawaii, Kentucky, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi and Montana were among the states that evacuated state building offices or buildings. The FBI said that he was aware of a large number of deception threats in the state capitol buildings, but he did not have any information to show a specific and reliable threat. FBI takes the threats of deception very seriously because it puts innocent people at risk, he said. Kentucky Gov.Andy Beshear said that Capitol was released in X, that the state police were investigating a threat taken by the Minister of Foreign Affairs. E Posta warned more than one explosives that will go within a few hours. Public security officials locked Mississippi Capitol on second day of legislature session and delayed morning meeting of state Senate. This is an ongoing investigation and there is no other threat to Capitol or the surrounding buildings, said Bailey Martin, spokesman for Mississippi Public Security Department. Closes are short and most of them are minimum interruptions in the states. Montana said that Capitol building reopened within 2 hours after the building was sweeping in. That threat not reliable. Minnesota Judicial Branch spokesman Kyle Christopherson. Minnesota. Capitol in State Supreme Court of the oral discussion interrupted, but Minnesota Judicial Center moved to other courtrooms. He said, other states, including Wyoming, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri and Maryland, were threatened, but did not close. Recently, several public officials were shot with calls, swatting. Swatting is call for a joke to emergency services aimed at bringing police intervention. Republican U.S. Representative from Georgia Marjorie Taylor Greene was targeted by a false emergency call on Christmas morning. Was shot with a test. New York Republican U.S. Representative Brandon Williams, among other targeted public officials in recent days, is from Florida.Rick Scott, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu and Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost. Hundreds of swatting cases occur annually. By contributing to this report, Mississippi, Jackson Michael Goldberg and Emily Wagster. Pettus, Washington, D.C'de Lindsey Whitehurst, Montana, Amy Beth Hanson Helena, Trisha Ahmed in Minnesota, and Frankfort, Bruce Schreiner Kentucky.